Okay, so this is my least favorite day since starting my YouTube channel. My editing laptop is down and it has the footage for several shaves on it. I can't access that footage. The footage I have available on my phone, there's only 2 shaves on there. One which requires significant editing to cut it down, and one which requires narration. So I'm going to do a shave right now, but since it's my least favorite day, I'm going to amp it up a little bit. It's going to be my least favorite shave, and possibly Three Stooges' least favorite shave as well, because of this t-shirt. Anyway, but I'm not going to completely stack the deck against myself, because I'm going to use my favorite pre-shave, right? So I've had a shower, I've used my favorite soap, and I put a little conditioner on my beard before the end of the shower. So my beard should be nice and soft, my face should be ready to go. I'm just going to put some warm water on. Well, wait a minute, I'll do that in a bit. First, let me tell you about what makes this my least favorite shave. Okay, I'm going to use my favorite pre-shave and my favorite post-shave. But the least favorite part is going to be that I'm going to use this Wilkinson Classic or Traditional, I forget what they call it. And it's my least favorite because it was my first safety razor and it was way too aggressive for me. And while I'm able to shave with it now, it still requires a lot of attention because it's really, for me, very aggressive. Because it has, compared to all my other razors, it has a lot of positive blade exposure. And into that, I'm going to be loading what I learned recently is my least favorite blade so far, which is the Gentleman. These are the blades that came with my Pearl razor. It's not like it's a horrible blade, but it's definitely my least favorite blade. So I'm going to, despite the fact that it's double wrapped. So I'm going to load that in. Now, there's a lot of good blades made in India, right? I'm guessing possibly this may not be one of them. At least not for me. This is not a great blade for me. Maybe it'll be better. When I shaved with it the first time, was on an island with very few facilities available to me for, prep and stuff. So, and I'm going to use my least favorite shaving cream, which is this Nivea Men Sensitive shaving cream, which it makes a decent lather, but it's not slick at all. And I'm going to be whipping that up into a lather using my, again, this is not a bad brush, it's an Omega boar brush. But of the 3 brushes that I own, it's my least favorite. And it's soaking in just warm tap water, which if I wanted a really good shave, I would use filtered water or distilled water. So the pre-shave, though, is going to be my favorite, which I said already is a shower, and I use my favorite soap and some conditioner on my face and beard. And I'm going to use Magic Blue, which is my special concoction. And my post-shave will also be my favorite, which will be just my regular Omega alum stick, followed up by Tallow+Steel Boreal splash. And if I feel like it, maybe this Redken Brews balm. So those are my favorites. So the shave, least favorite. The t-shirt, least favorite. Oh, glasses, these are my least favorite glasses. What else? And my least favorite YouTube day. But maybe, if things work out well, this might end up being my favorite video. We'll see. All right, so first things first. Okay, so the blade is loaded up. It's nice and even. I'm going to get, I don't know, a decent amount of this Nivea shaving cream. This bowl is neither my favorite nor my least favorite. It's a decent bowl, actually. I'm just going to start whipping it up. This is just warm tap water here. And like I said, it lathers up pretty quickly, makes a decent lather. It just, for me, seems to have no slickness whatsoever. A little bit of water. I'm going to do my best not to mess up the lather though. I don't want to, you know, completely curse myself for the shave. Yeah, already that's starting to look like a decent lather. Usually I dip the brush maybe 3 times for this. We'll see. And even though I'm talking during this video, I'm hoping that I'm going quickly enough and efficiently enough to make this not last too long. I really hope I get my laptop back because it has the footage, 2 of the 3 videos I shot while I was at the cottage. One of them being, well, the cottage shave, which was just kind of getting ready for the other 2 shaves. And the second being the island shave, which has some of the, it has some canoeing footage, it has some campsite footage, but it requires a lot of editing because there's so much footage. All right, that looks decent to me. All right, so warm up the face. And get Magic Blue all shook up. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 seems to work out well. Try to make sure I rub it in against the grain. And rinse off really good because it is actually very slick. All right. Actually, I'm gonna grab my other bowl and use it as a rinse bowl. And let's lather up. So this Nivea cream does make a nice looking lather. Yeah, I probably could have used a little bit more water in that. Even it out. I will add a little bit of water for the second pass. But now let's get to the shave. There will be no editing of this video. No music, no title card, no subscribe, notifications, nothing. But if you're interested in this video or you like it so far, why don't you go ahead and hit like or share it, and or especially hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let us begin. I'm telling you, Magic Blue is magic. it's almost like I can't use it for my videos if I'm trying to review something because it makes the shave feel good, no matter what I use. Let me do this a more standard shave. So for me, that is across the grain. And then this will be across the grain here. Man, this actually does feel really good. Across the grain. With the grain. I can really feel that blade. But to be honest, it doesn't feel bad. Across the grain. Zero pressure. If I burp or fart during this, I'm not editing it out. Okay, first pass done. Cold water. There's still slickness on my face. And I know for dang sure that Nivea didn't put it there. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of water, a little bit more water into the lather here. Do it twice, 2 little dips. If you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you might remember that these are my trouble areas, and what I've not been able to do until recently is go sideways, which is against the grain for my neck. I'm going to attempt that today with my least favorite razor and least favorite blade. All right, I'm just gonna make this a 2-pass shave, probably no touch-ups either. All right, let's go. So, here against the grain. And against the grain. Oh man, it is actually very smooth feeling. All right, here we go. This part's usually okay. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I almost can't believe that. Doesn't feel great, but it's doable. Right there, I was feeling it a bit more. Gave myself a couple weepers there. Now the reason I think this blade is not my favorite is that while it's reasonably sharp, it doesn't feel smooth to me at all. Now, yeah. So even though I was able to do it without much pain, I got plenty of weepers. But I was able to do it. That is the value of pre-shave preparation. All right. Let me not slice off the bottom of my lip. Yeah, so the blade is reasonably sharp. Okay, now against the grain on my face. Whoa. Tell you one thing that positive blade exposure does do is it makes it very easy to line up sideburns. Probably beards too, but it can be a little tough if you're not careful. Because once the blade goes through that initial resistance of the hairs, that's not perfectly straight. I'll touch that up later. Yeah, that was rough. Still some slickness there though. Okay, so, you know what? Just freshen that up. And brush a little bit of water in. All right. I'm not going to go over that area again. that right there is sometimes a little harder to do with the Henson or my Merkur 34C or anything with less blade exposure, because you really don't have anything to cut through the hairs. And you got to find the right angle and the right point to hit. It's easier with this, but it's not exactly pleasant. Good Lord, that's like 150% blade feel compared to everything else I have. So no pressure, be smart, lighten up. Okay, I'm calling this shave done. Wasn't exactly pleasant, but it wasn't horrible either. Dang fine shave. That magic blue works wonders. I have a feeling this is going to hurt. Yep, stingy everywhere. Get that blade out of there. So, not my favorite blade by far. See what this lather's like at the end. Yeah, what'd I say? Decent lather, but not very slick. Yeah, not bad. So I'm definitely going to be using the balm today. for good measure. Face is still damp. Plenty of splash. Feels good. It's I mean, I can tell you what the ingredients are, but I have no idea what all these things do. Am I holding it to the right camera? Anyway, that's good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to use the balm. Just a bit. So there's there's some evidence right there. You have the worst shave products for you or your least favorite things, but good pre-shave prep along with good post-shave stuff can turn it into a pretty decent shave. Anyway, I hope you liked this, and I hope you will hit the like button and maybe share the video and then subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And now I will end with the 5 rules of shaving as given to us by the Lords of Shaving. 1 blade, no pressure, quality lather, deft hand, be smart. This is the way. Thanks. Bye-bye. Oh, here's one last look at that t-shirt. There you go, Three Stooges.